Welcome, everyone, to Ruston, Louisiana, home to the Bulldogs of Louisiana Tech, and the fans are in Joe I.A. Stadium ready to have a good time. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown, as we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 18th-ranked team in the land, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and will be underway. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers return team didn't help matters out much with that one. Here he comes, and obviously a defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Huskers in the hurry-up.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pocket starts to collapse. And he's going to go down at the 1.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Makes a move. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs offense will have its first possession of the game. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay. It's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality. Let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Fighting off the defender. Open runway ahead. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways. And
going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, it looked like that might be the first touchdown of the game, but what a great job by the defender, seeing the football and swatting it away.
They stop him right on the edge of the red zone, a pickup of 5 to the 20. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Now the play fake. Trying to get to him. Got his man quickly. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The Cornhuskers moving quickly to the line. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Huskers look to keep this drive humming.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Siegel. Tackled immediately after the catch. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? From the gun, wants to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. He picks it up, that's a live ball. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll run play action. Downfield, he'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. I'm not positive. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Snags it down the right side. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, the defense can't afford to give up too many big plays like that. That was a simple day one go route. A guy just running straight down the field. You need your DBs to get to that football and swat that thing away. You give up too many more of those, you don't got a shot at winning this game.
Running back searching for a hole. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The play action fake. Lets it fly. And he's got it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Nebraska, 0.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On second down, they'll take to the air. Fires to the tight end. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Louisiana Tech is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now they'll run it to the right here. Plows through the defense. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there. The give to the single back. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. The Huskers will hustle to the line.
Make some noise, get on your feet, get loud, Bulldog fans. It's third down.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. The Cornhuskers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Didn't get much on first down. It's a stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Nice quick throw.
Welcome, everyone, to Ruston, Louisiana, home to the Bulldogs of Louisiana Tech, and the fans are in Joe IA Stadium ready to have a good time. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season, as we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 18th-ranked team in the land, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and we'll be underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Howard. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Nebraska's return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered,
fires into traffic, picked off. Got some room to run. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There's tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And the Huskers are in the hurry-up. It'll be a draw. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense, whether it's the option or whether it's conventional. They've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
He gets it out to the 17. The cover unit right there to make the stop. The Bulldogs offense has the ball for the first time. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Feeling some heat. Going to try to get it himself. Got room at the 35. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's De La Rosa. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10.
First down for your Bulldogs.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Now improvising. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On 3rd down, going up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Davis. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
They'll run it. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
They go to the draw. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
1st and goal. Watson.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in a shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy time and time again trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He's going to fire deep. He's got it on the left. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. They're trailing by 10 to Texas Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First down to start the drive after the break. From the gun, running back gets to give. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And he's dragged down.
Listen, in these situations, it's so hard to push the ball down the field because the defense is playing pass. We bring in more DBs. We're dropping deeper in our coverage, and we're making you throw the ball underneath or run the football. Nice job by the running back. Listen, he got good yards. He didn't get the first down, but now he's in a situation where third down becomes something where it's not predictable. Now it's a situation where they can go out and have success.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got him, and they convert. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. A great catch and run for 6. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. The Huskers want to pick up the tempo. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Makes the grab down the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. This offense has a second down play.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. They're bringing heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack. Throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. Quarterback on the keeper. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. The Cornhuskers pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Huskers! What a catch and run for 6.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About after scoring the touchdown.
Louisiana Tech, 21, Nebraska.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll turn it loose out to the right. And he's got it inside the 35.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The give to the tailback. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And once he got loose, it was all over. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Offense set on first down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to go up top on first down. Getting some heat. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
On second down, he'll let it fly. They're setting up the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. Here comes the offense on first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. A little screen to the running back. Across the 25, he's got room. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. Trying to find his man on first down. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Ball's out, and the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. They'll throw it on first down. Unleashes one deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Content with what they have, the quarterback takes a knee. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Ruston. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Joe in Lincoln Parish.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set for the second half kickoff. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. And now on second down for this offense. The give to Davis. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
To the ground with the back. Smashes through. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. And the Huskers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Wants to throw on third down. He's right on target. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
First down for the offense.
To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide out in motion. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Back to the air one more time. And he's got it. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Personal foul.
And he tacked on the extra point.
Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. The offense set for a first down play. He's going to pass. The sure hands, it's Davis. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion.
First down for the Bulldogs.
They'll try the run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And he should have enough for a Louisiana Tech first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pace. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. They're trying to get to it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Handoff from the gun. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. They're trailing by 10 to Texas Tech. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Huskers want to crank the tempo.
Brings up 2nd down.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Going up top on first down. He's got his man. And the defense settled in to stop. Gain. The offense in hurry-up mode.
Gain of 4. Second down coming up.
Here's the handoff. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Might as well give it to him again. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Brings up second down.
No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3.
38. Nebraska. 21.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Comes out throwing on first down. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down.
Second down.
Wide receiver shows motion. Off the play fake. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Looking to throw for it. He's got his man. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. From the red zone, looking for a man. Gets it out fast. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The back goes in motion. Here comes the option. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He lets one fly deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. Oh, look out. He's at the 10. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Defense calls a timeout to put together a strategy. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, Louisiana Tech.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Louisiana Tech, 45. Nebraska, 28.
Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll
Going to lose it. It's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level the next time.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
He's looking to throw it. He's going up top here late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them.